Good morning, YouTube. How are y'all doing today? Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all are doing well. Alright. So I thought I'd make just a little update video. Trying to just keep it going. I am currently on I-39 going south, heading to Arnold, Missouri. I'm gonna go pick up a load and bring me over to South Owensboro. Then I'm going home. Been gone away from the house for about almost 2 weeks now. So about a week and a half. I was ready to go home. You know, I don't like staying out too long. But just dropped my load off in Oglesby, Illinois. Man, I didn't almost think I was gonna make it. You know, I booked this load and it didn't drop off till 5:30 this morning. And I forget what time I picked it up yesterday, but it wasn't too late. But I had enough time to make it, but I wasn't gonna have enough time to get in a 10-hour reset before my appointment time, between the time I was gonna stop and my appointment time. But fortunately, there's this little thing called a split reset that saved my ass. And I was able to get the split reset done, go deliver the load, finish the split reset there, off, you know, in the sleeper berth while they unloaded me. Not while they unloaded me, after they unloaded me, and I got parked on the lot. And now I'm gonna go to Arnold, pick up this load. There's a couple things I want to talk about. But first, before I get into that, I probably should have said this in the beginning of the video. Just because someone kind of said something they asked, and I wanted to just kind of make it clear, in case anybody important sees this video. Somebody didn't mention it in one of my comments. When I make this video, I'm not really paying attention to the camera when I'm doing it. When y'all see me like looking over in that area, it's more which I'm actually looking at my West Coast mirrors. Not my West Coast mirror, the fender mirrors. I always get them backwards. Looking at the fender mirrors, I'm looking at my GPS or my geotab. It's all right there next to the camera. So sometimes I glance at it, but not really. Another thing with that is it's voice activated. I can tell it to do what I need it to do, and it'll start the video. All I do is touch one button. So pretty much hands-free, and in my opinion, it's no different than that camera we got in the truck up here. So there's that, and second of all, I'm sure the video's gonna be a little shaky again. I apologize. Like I said, I'm driving through Illinois, and the wind has been pushing me around like a rag doll. I'm empty, and it's just pushing me all over the place. But not too bad, but I can definitely feel it. Alright, so first of all, what I want to talk about is how truckers, a lot of these guys out here have, zero respect, not only for those around them, but for themselves as well. Now, of course, I'm not talking about everybody. That's going to be split in kind of like two segments. First being just their overall care of themselves and their equipment, and those around them. You know, I see these guys, they're walking around in, you know, flip-flops and real dirty, nappy-looking clothing. Smell like they ain't showered in a couple weeks, or at least a week. Their truck, you can see trash all piled up in the passenger seat. They got trash all on their dashboard, and they're just nasty looking. They smell nasty. Everything's just nasty. And you know, not showing any respect for themselves or for the company they're working for, even if they work for themselves. And then sometimes we go in these truck stops, we go to use the bathroom, and you go into a stall or something, and the last person is literally shit all over the seat. Like, they've got their shit all over the seat. Like, did you not get taught how to wipe your ass when you were a kid? Or you gotten so big from eating KFC all the damn time, or whatever, that you can't really reach back there anymore, and you just gotta get what you can. Like, it's nasty, you know, it's pretty bad when you gotta use the bathroom. And I know some of this little TMI, I'm sorry. But when you gotta use the bathroom, if you gotta use a shower point to go use the bathroom because the stalls are so nasty. That's messed up. But whatever. You know, and another thing is the realistic part of it. All truck drivers piss in a bottle. I piss in a bottle. If you're a truck driver and you're watching this, you've probably pissed in a bottle. But I've seen people who leave them laying around in their trucks. They just throw them out in the parking lot. Like, if I can keep from pissing in a bottle, I do. Sometimes, especially with COVID still going on, you can't always go in to the receiver or the shipper and use the bathroom. And the porta potty they might supply, if they do, might give you something worse than COVID. You know, so you piss in a bottle. There's people that they pour it out the side of their truck, and you can see where they poured shit out on the side of their truck. And, you know, or they just leave them laying around, and it's just nasty. Like, where is your respect? Were you raised in a barn? And then they'll just talk to anybody however they want, and think they'll act however they want. And it's just like, where's your respect, man, you know? You know, and I'm not saying, you know, you have to, you know, basically here's how I look at it. I was raised that you show everybody respect, but respect is earned, if that makes sense. Like, I'll be respectful and show respect to anybody, but to have my respect, you have to earn it. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. You know? But some of these people are just insane, man, you know? And that kind of brings me to part number 2 of that. You know, going into a truck stop, and you're looking for a parking spot, and you can't find any parking spots because either A, somebody's parked like an asshole, or B, because even though there was bobtail parking, that bobtail still decided to park in like a full-size truck and trailer spot, or a normal parking spot for a truck and trailer. I've dealt with that. Seems like more since I've came back from being off the road than I have ever before. Up until recently, coming back, I've not really ever had a problem coming off the, you know, taking a break, you know, going and pulling into a truck stop. Damn. You know, like I pulled into a Pilot the other day. Well, first I went into a Love's. Probably like 8, 9 parking spots taken by bobtails. And there was bobtail parking, like open spots for the bobtail. Or several spots where a bobtail could easily create parking. No, they all parked in those spots. Fine, whatever. So then I go up the road to a Pilot, a small Pilot, kind of a sketchy Pilot. Some guy had already had his bumper ripped off there, and again, I know this video is shaky, I apologize. But there's one spot. one full-size parking spot for my truck and trailer, and about a handful or more parking spots for bobtail. Well, I'm sitting here, I'm maneuvering, fixing to back into the spot, and then here comes like one of those expedite trucks, like those box truck expedites, you know. No trailer, just a box truck, you know. And he tries to cut in behind me and not let me take that spot because he wanted it. And this Indian feller started screaming at me, and he started, you know, blowing his horn and just all types of stuff, flaring his arms up, yelling. I couldn't understand him. You know, I thought he was screaming some type of Mortal Kombat fight move, whatever. I didn't know what he was saying. The way he was saying it, I was waiting for him to say Aduga, and then I was just gonna run away. But that didn't happen. I was like, I said, dude, I'm taking the spot. You know, like I've already started backing into it, and I maneuvered a little more, and I took that spot. He got so mad. But you know what he did afterwards? He went and parked in the bobtail parking where he fit perfectly. I mean, he fit there just like he should. Didn't stick out or nothing. And it's like, dude, if you could fit there, why are you trying to take this spot? I can't fit there. You know? To me, that's just kind of disrespectful. You know, you're taking away from somebody who actually needs that spot. To me, it's almost a little different. Almost like a handicap spot. Yeah, you can park there, but you're gonna kind of look like a dick doing it. You know? I was like, not last night, the night before, I was trying to, you know, stop at a Love's, and I needed fuel and I needed a shower. I didn't even really so much care if I did park there, but I needed a shower. And sure enough, I get my fuel and there's no parking spots. None. Like a good 11, 12 spots taken up by bobtail. And it wasn't like they were like doubled up, it was just one bobtail for each. I was like, really? And again, they had bobtail parking. And I try not to let it bother me. At the same time, in the back of my head, I'm like, I should really just back in front of them. But I'm trying not to be an asshole, so I didn't do that. I ended up not taking a shower. I ended up going down to the next rest area, sleeping there for the night, which was fine, except I had to take a whore bath, which who don't know what that is, that's basically where you just wipe yourself down with a wet wipe. Go to make my load that next morning, and all those trucks that were parked there, all those bobtails, were all CR England. Well, right next to where I went to drop off my load, maybe 8 miles up the road, between that pilot and rest area, sorry, Love's and rest area, there was a CR England terminal. So why in the fresh hell were they parked at the truck stop taking up all those spots? You know, maybe I'm ignorant or something, but I don't think I've ever heard a trucking company say, yeah, that's our equipment, you're our driver, but you can't park here. I've never heard that. So that actually ended up really aggravating me after that. It's like, really? You had options, and this is what you chose? Like I said, to me, it's just kind of like a dick move. You know, if you're getting your trailer worked on at the shop or something, you know, like maybe you got some pilots, whatever, they have, you know, maintenance shops and they'll work on your trailer. You know, maybe you're doing that or something, and you just backed into that spot so you'll have that spot. That's one thing, but I highly doubt all 12 trucks were doing that. But so that's just a little rant on that. You know, that's just, some of these guys just need to learn some respect and be courteous to fellow drivers, kind of like parking at the fuel island. Don't be that guy. You know? But enough about that. That was a little rant on that. Not a big deal. Next thing I want to go over. I keep getting some questions. I'm just trying to answer them as I go. Probably be easier just to make one video, but you know, people keep asking me more and more about B&G leasing, what my opinion is on them, how things have went with the truck, blah blah blah. Some of the questions I get asked are, why don't they have a website? Well, I can't answer that, but from what I do understand, they are owned by USA Truck. Like it's a separate company, separate entity, but I believe they are actually owned by USA. I could be wrong, I don't know. But I think I looked it up one time and it said parent company USA Truck. So, I don't know. But it's not like doing a lease purchase. It's not like if I went to, you know, like US Express. That was US Express's truck they were leasing to me. You know, it even said the truck was owned by US Express on the paperwork. B&G, it's totally separate. You know, my name's on that title as well. B&G and my name. And then it says I'm leased to USA Truck. You know, I've had to, you know, they've had to get my plates and all that. I've got my temporary right there, you know, in the windshield. Next 40, by now, probably next 30 something days, I should receive my permanent. So I think that is why, you know, you might not be able to look it up. It was like I said before, it's really simple to get a truck through them. And as far as, you know, maintenance and any issues I have had, which haven't been big issues, they have been spot on taking care of it, you know. My batteries, you know, when I first was, you know, going to look at the truck before I even officially, you know, finished my orientation, I had, you know, I didn't have, it seemed like my batteries were low, and they replaced all my batteries for me. You know, free of charge, didn't cost me anything, they replaced them. I had a problem, they had a couple of keys made for the truck. Well, the keys didn't work that well in there, so they got me a new set of keys made. Fixed that problem. You know, the guy I've been talking with, he messaged me the other day and asked, hey, you know, how's everything going? Everything going well? Any problems with the truck? You know, checking in, and I thought that was really cool. You know, most companies won't do that. It doesn't seem like much, but that's pretty cool. I told him, yeah, I got a problem. I think I got something going on with the APU. It doesn't seem like it's running right. It runs, but it's kind of loud. It sounds like it's sputtering and not running right. You know, it's just something doesn't seem right. You know, maybe it needs a tune-up or something, new filters or something. He says, no problem. We'll get that taken care of for you. So I appreciate that greatly. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel more confident in my decision. So, still gotta go ahead and end it there. I know I don't know how long we're going for at this point, but I know it's probably close to 20 minutes. So, and if y'all have any questions, like I always say, just ask. Good, like, comment, subscribe. I don't know anybody that shares a damn video, but maybe, I don't know. Probably go home. Got some work to do to the truck. Need to get it cleaned up. Finish cleaning it, you know. Get the rest of my stuff in here. Give it a good bath, so. Be home Wednesday, head back out Monday. That's gonna be it, y'all. Y'all have a good day and be safe out there. Peace out, y'all.